Hi, my name's Rob Packer, and I'm really excited about a new training initiative that I've developed for people in worship ministry. You know, over the past 40 years I've been involved in worship and pastoral ministry, and during that time the Lord has just taken us on an amazing journey through different denominational settings, given us different experiences, and helped us to pick up some insights which have been very effective in training and developing worship leaders and worship teams. With the advance of video conferencing software, you know, we have some amazing opportunities now to help the worship ministry in your church. Because distance is not a problem here. Because of the internet, people are able to receive training just in the convenience and comfort of their own home. So what opportunities am I talking about? Well, having been a senior leader myself, I know the demands that are placed on a senior leader's time from people in different areas of church life. And you know, I've found it oftentimes really helpful just to draw from the experience of another leader when it's involved in planning or just talking through specific issues that relate to the worship ministry. So I'm making myself available to be able to have consultation sessions with you and with other members of your team if needed over Skype, which is a very, very cheap way of communicating. They can happen over the phone if that's your preference. But essentially, my heart is just to come alongside you as a senior leader, to be able to hear your heart for the direction of the worship ministry in your church, and to be available to maybe give a different perspective on issues that you may be facing with the worship ministry, and maybe to help put in place some strategies that will really help the team develop and grow in their ministry. As well as consultation opportunity, there is online mentoring groups which we've established. Now, these are an excellent opportunity for members of your team to link with other people involved in worship ministry via the internet. We'll have a small group, probably 6 or 8 people, to enable everyone to be able to have input and receive individual time with me. And in these times we would have a module which would last for 10 weeks, and we have an hour of video conferencing session once a fortnight. That's 5 sessions during that 10-week module. And during that time I can bring some teaching and use PowerPoint presentations in which the individual members of the group will be able to see happening on their screen while I'm teaching. There'll be times for question and answers, and you can have dialogue between the different members of the team. But essentially the content of those mentoring groups is going to be detailed and sorted out by the needs of the various members of the group. But the other advantage of you and me having had contact and to be able to talk together is that if any of your team are involved in that mentoring group, then I can tailor my comments and the emphasis of training so that it's consistent with your vision as a senior leader for where you want the worship ministry to be going. I'm also available to be giving music tuition over Skype, and that enables me to bring training to your keyboard leaders and guitar players to be able to give them the skills that will really increase their ability to flow with the Holy Spirit in times of worship. And there are many keys and musical tools which will help to equip them to be able to play creatively by ear without dependence on scored music or having to reproduce the melody line, and to be able to work with the atmospheres of the Holy Spirit in a given worship time. So essentially I'm available and would love to just come alongside you and your team just to bring encouragement and support wherever I can. So why don't you just check out the details on the web pages and let me know how I can help.